Do not worship other gods. The first commandment, found in Exodus 23, states, "You shall have no other gods before me." This commandment establishes the principle of monotheism in the Judeo-Christian tradition, emphasizing that God demands exclusive worship and loyalty from his followers. By reminding the Israelites of his role as their liberator from slavery in Egypt, God asserts his authority and sovereignty. This commandment not only prohibits the worship of other deities but also calls for prioritizing God above all else: material possessions, relationships, and personal ambitions. Anything that takes precedence over God can become an idol, leading to spiritual disobedience and a disconnect from divine guidance. This commandment acts as a crucial reminder against placing trust in worldly things rather than in God. It encourages a holistic love for God, as reiterated in Deuteronomy 6:5. "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength." By emphasizing a right relationship with God as essential for moral living, this commandment lays the groundwork for the others. When believers prioritize God first, they are better equipped to follow the remaining commandments that govern interpersonal conduct. Ultimately, it is about recognizing God's rightful place in our lives and ensuring our actions reflect that priority through obedience and worship. "You shall make no idols." The second commandment, found in Exodus 24:5, states, "You shall not make for yourself a carved image, any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down to them nor serve them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generations of those who hate me." This commandment prohibits the creation and worship of idols, emphasizing God's transcendence and the dangers of reducing the divine to physical forms. In a time when many cultures practiced idol worship, this commandment helped distinguish the Israelites and reinforce their unique covenant with God. Additionally, the commandment highlights that true worship must be rooted in spirit and truth rather than in tangible representations. By forbidding idol-making, it encourages believers to engage personally with God instead of relying on intermediaries. This commandment warns against seeking security in created things rather than the Creator. Ultimately, it invites believers to cultivate a genuine faith that prioritizes a direct relationship with God, fostering authentic worship free from distractions of materialism or superstition. Do not misuse the name of the Lord. The third commandment, found in Exodus 27, states, "You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain." This commandment emphasizes the proper use of God's name and the reverence it should invoke. In ancient Israelite culture, names held significant meaning and authority. By forbidding the misuse of God's name, this commandment underscores the importance of honoring Him in speech and action. Taking God's name in vain can involve false oaths, empty promises, or casual disrespect, all of which diminish His holiness and reflect a lack of reverence for His character. Additionally, this commandment encourages believers to consider how they represent God in their daily lives. It calls for integrity in speaking about God and urges individuals to reflect His nature through their words and actions. When invoking God's name, it should be done sincerely and respectfully, recognizing its significance. Ultimately, this commandment promotes a relationship with God characterized by authenticity and commitment, encouraging individuals to honor Him not only verbally, but also through their behavior, fostering a culture of respect and reverence within their communities. Keep the Sabbath day holy. The fourth commandment, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, Exodus 28, highlights the significance of rest and spiritual reflection. Believers are instructed to dedicate the seventh day of the week for rest, mirroring God's own rest after creation. This commandment designates 6 days for work and reserves the seventh for ceasing all labor, allowing individuals and families to rejuvenate physically and spiritually. Observing this day acknowledges God's authority as Creator and emphasizes dependence on Him for renewal. Additionally, the fourth commandment serves as a reminder of both creation and redemption. In Deuteronomy 5:15, the Israelites are reminded of their liberation from slavery in Egypt, reinforcing that the Sabbath is about spiritual liberation as well as physical rest. While interpretations of Sabbath observance may vary among Christian denominations, its core purpose remains vital: to foster a rhythm of work and rest that honors God and nurtures community relationships. By prioritizing this commandment, individuals can cultivate a deeper sense of peace and connection with God and others in their lives. Honor your parents. The fifth commandment, honor your father and your mother, Exodus 20:12, establishes a crucial principle of respect and authority within the family. It highlights the importance of familial relationships, suggesting that honoring parents is foundational for a healthy society. In ancient Israel, parents were viewed as primary educators and moral guides, and honoring them acknowledges their role in shaping character and values. The promise of longevity in the land as a reward for this honor underscores its significance for societal stability. Moreover, honoring parents involves more than obedience. It encompasses respect, care, and appreciation. This commandment encourages a reciprocal relationship where parents nurture their children with love and wisdom. By fostering mutual respect, families can build strong bonds that enhance community health. In contemporary society, this commandment remains relevant, prompting individuals to reflect on their relationships with their parents and consider how to honor them through actions and attitudes. You must not take someone's life. The sixth commandment, you shall not murder, Exodus 20:13, emphasizes the sanctity of human life, reflecting the belief that every person is made in God's image. This commandment prohibits unlawful killing and establishes a fundamental principle for social order, asserting that life is valuable and must be protected. It addresses not only physical violence but also attitudes that devalue life, urging individuals to foster a culture of respect and compassion. Additionally, this commandment encourages the promotion of peace and reconciliation within communities. It challenges believers to seek nonviolent resolutions to conflicts and to cultivate love for others. By adhering to this commandment, individuals contribute to a safer society where life is cherished, reminding everyone that actions have consequences and encouraging kindness and understanding toward one another. Honor your commitment. In marriage, the seventh commandment, you shall not commit adultery, Exodus 20:14, underscores the sanctity of marriage and the importance of fidelity within intimate relationships. Adultery not only breaks the trust between spouses but also has far-reaching implications for families and communities. This commandment emphasizes that sexual relationships should be confined to the marital bond, highlighting the need for loyalty and commitment. By safeguarding marriage, this commandment promotes stability in families, which are often seen as the building blocks of society. Furthermore, this commandment invites individuals to reflect on their desires and motivations regarding relationships. It challenges people to cultivate healthy emotional connections based on trust and respect, rather than succumbing to fleeting temptations. Upholding this commandment fosters deeper intimacy between spouses and encourages them to work together through challenges rather than seeking fulfillment outside their marriage. Ultimately, by honoring this commitment, individuals contribute to stronger families and healthier communities. Do not steal other people's possessions. The eighth commandment, you shall not steal, Exodus 20:15, protects personal property rights while promoting honesty in human interactions. This prohibition against theft underscores the importance of respecting others' belongings and maintaining integrity in all dealings. Stealing not only harms individuals but also erodes trust within communities. By adhering to this commandment, individuals contribute to a culture where people can rely on one another's word and actions, fostering cooperation and mutual respect. Additionally, this commandment encourages individuals to cultivate gratitude for what they have instead of coveting what belongs to others. It invites reflection on one's own values regarding material possessions and wealth. By promoting ethical behavior in economic transactions, this commandment helps create an environment where everyone can thrive without fear of loss or injustice. Ultimately, respecting property rights enhances social harmony and contributes to a more equitable society. Do not make false claims against others. The ninth commandment, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor, Exodus 20:16, emphasizes the critical role of truthfulness in maintaining justice and integrity within society. This prohibition against lying or deceitful testimony highlights how damaging falsehoods can be, especially when they harm others' reputations or lives. Upholding truth is essential for building trust among community members. Without it, relationships can easily deteriorate into suspicion and conflict. Moreover, this commandment calls individuals to consider the impact of their words carefully. It challenges people not only to avoid outright lies, but also to speak with honesty and integrity in all situations. By fostering a culture of truthfulness, communities can work toward justice and reconciliation rather than division and strife. Ultimately, adhering to this commandment strengthens social bonds by promoting accountability and encouraging individuals to act with transparency in their interactions. Do not envy your neighbor's belongings. The 10th commandment states, you shall not covet, Exodus 20:17, addressing internal desires that can lead to unethical actions against others. This commandment warns against envying what belongs to others, be it possessions or relationships, recognizing that such feelings can foster resentment or lead individuals astray from moral conduct. Coveting can result in harmful behaviors like theft or infidelity, as one seeks fulfillment through means that violate other commandments. Additionally, this commandment encourages contentment with one's own circumstances by promoting gratitude for what one has, rather than longing for what others possess. It invites believers to reflect on their desires and motivations while cultivating an attitude of appreciation for their blessings. By focusing on personal growth instead of comparison with others, individuals can develop healthier relationships with themselves and those around them. Ultimately, adhering to this commandment fosters a sense of community where individuals support one another, rather than compete destructively for material gain or status. After diving deep into the 10 commandments in this video, get ready for our next release where we'll start an exciting series that explains each book of the Protestant and Catholic Bibles, beginning with Part 1. If you've ever been curious about the differences and the unique significance of each book, this is the series for you. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it.